Hello everyone, this is SeanThomas on official PvP hardcore server 385, and we have found an Oviraptor. So we're going to swing down and pick it up. So we learned a little bit on the last Oviraptor attempt, and that's basically they don't eat anything other than eggs for taming. So you're going to want to use whatever surplus you've got. I'm not quite sure what level this guy is. We'll take a look at him once we get him back to base. So fly back to your base where you've got lots and lots of eggs, because it's a heavy tame to make. So we use scorpion eggs. Got a fair amount of percentage tame on our last one. Gonna try something a little bit bigger this time. So welcome. I hope you guys are enjoying patch 226. And if you haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe. It's free to do so. That'll let me know you're enjoying the content, and I'll go ahead and put more out similar to it. If you put out comments as well of what you'd like to see, I'll be happy to share additional content based on what you guys are interested in. So a little bit about the Quetzal while we're flying. This is our 198 level Quetzal. We use it for farming prime. Inside that box we've got 3 refrigerators, generator, and a light so that we can see at night. Just fly around and harvest the prime. It's got over 30,000 health, and I think we're around 1,500 melee damage now. So we're coming up on the farm, and that's where most of our eggs are. Because of the cost in taming for these Oviraptors, it is eggs, so you're likely going to want to get 2 Oviraptors and then breed the rest. I imagine they're pretty quick breeds, but the tame seems to be pretty taxing. I'll give it a shot with some of our bigger eggs to see how it does. The best eggs are supposed to be Gigantosaurus eggs, which, as you can tell, are very hard to come by. We've got one of them, and that nearly ate the fellow that picked it up. Alright, whoops, getting tired, and hopefully I can make it to land, so I don't lose the Oviraptor to drowning. Okay, get a little bit. Stam here, and then I'm going to swing by and pick this guy up. There we go. Alright, just about there. I'm going to whistle passive as I come over here so our dinos don't kill this thing. I'll take it to our quad. On second thought, I think I'll... Whoops. Dropped it right in the quad. I want to bring it a little bit closer for the eggs, but I suppose this will do. A little bit of stamina. I'm going to go get some narcs. No. I'm being a little indecisive here. I'll go ahead and trank it, and then I'll go get the narcotics. Just want to make sure this thing is out for the count. I'm going to go ahead and whistle passive again. Now, what do we get? Level 24, and it's a male. Looks like it's a runner too. You see, I got close to it, and it just wants to get away from me. So if you get in proximity of it, expect him to run like the dickens. So we've got this guy in a nice enclosure. Got 1 trank into him. And 2's enough. He's down. Let's take a look at what we've got here. So very low health. 224 health. He's level 24, but still that's pretty low. The weight's only 104. We had a level 4 guy that we looked at. His weight was 100. So they're not going to carry a whole lot like we expected. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some narcotics. They don't seem to be dropping as far as the narcs that quickly, so I'm going to go ahead and bring the Quetzal with me, get some narcotics, get some eggs. And so these guys are supposed to increase the number of eggs that get dropped by being in proximity with your other dinosaurs. So maybe they'll make up for the investment. Alright. Looks like the frames have dropped a little bit, what with the rain. Some narcotics. That ought to be plenty. Alright, eggs. So we've got some Quetzal eggs, we've got some scorpions. That didn't seem to be very helpful with the scorpions last time. We got a fair number of sarcos. I want to go big, but I don't want to go to a point where we're losing out on some good eggs. Let me make sure we got plenty of Rex. Alright, so it doesn't look like we have any Rex kibble yet, but I really do want this tame. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of these guys. I'm gonna be able to do 5 at a time. So we have several Rex, and so getting the Rex eggs shouldn't be too much of a trouble. I think we've got like 6 females in the pen over there, and then a few more just wandering about. And you can also use fertilized Rex eggs, or fertilized any kind of eggs in your kibbles. So we are going to use up some of these Rex eggs to ensure a good tame on this guy. Let's see if we can try another trick here for carrying stuff. I'm going to go over and grab a dimorphodon. I'm going to stack some eggs on the dimorphodon, and I'm going to pick up the dimorphodon. I'm going to see how this works out for us. So we got lots of high-level dimorphodons. Maybe I can carry a bunch on this guy here. Yeah, Frigga, your weight's only 61. So no, that's really not going to work out so well. But I can at least pick up a few of those and get the copy off my back here. Alright, so got the Dymo on us, and we're able to move around. Let's make sure I can pick up another 3, and that will tell me that the weight's not combining. Yep. So not the best for carrying, but not too shabby. This guy's only got 29 weight, so we're going to take the Dymo with us. This will get us started. We'll land in there with the other eggs, then we can come back for more as we see how well or not this Rex egg is working on our new Oviraptor. Alright. So if you maxed out weight on your Dymo, it could be your little personal, extra weight pack for you. Let's go ahead and feed this guy some. Alright, I want to be pretty quick in getting those eggs on there just in case he's starved a little bit. So I'm going to bring our bird close. I'm going to take these eggs off. So you can't carry too many eggs at the time, so I can't really spam them on him. Alright, so we've seen that he's jumped about 10% with 1 Rex egg. That's not too shabby. I can't move at the moment. Let me drop this bird. Access his inventory. Come a little closer. You must be set to wander. Get her set to water so that she could drop some eggs for us, fertilized Dymo eggs. So what we do is leave our females on wander and then just toggle the male on and off that we use for breeding. Alright, so if we're getting 10%, we only really need to, I'd say it's about 10%. Might be about 7 or 8. So not too shabby. It's only going to cost us around 15 Rex eggs, would be my guess. He ate around. Well, I guess I missed it. So again, not too bad. Oviraptor. If you got a lot of Rex eggs, or if you got a lot of scorpion eggs, recommend using those. Gonna see if I can pick up another one. You saw where I had the last one. I think he's good on narcotics for at least 5 minutes. So let me swing over, see if I can grab another one. Got the eggs on this guy here. Take a moment, just look at this Quetzal. 32,000 health, 2,900 stamina, 1471 melee damage. So this thing can fly for days, and it just slaughters dinosaurs. So I'm going to head over and see if the area I picked up the last Oviraptor has another one. I won't spend too much time there, and then come back, and I'll just demonstrate how quickly this Quetzal kills along the way. So if you have a Pteranodon, Argent, Quetzal, those are the 3 dinosaurs that you can use, or birds, that you can use for picking up critters and bringing it back. Any chance you want to make, do your tames through a safe drop-off, and if you've got tribe members sitting there, don't just do one tame. Get on out there and have one person dropping off the dinos while you have your tribe members tranking and taking care of all the ones. You only need 1 or 2 people picking up dinos, and then you can just have one person babysit anything that's back at the base, and that way you get the best bang for your buck. And having a safe tame, you don't have to worry about bugs or other players. If you can just bring it back to your base and tame in peace, it's just the better way to go. So up ahead is that plateau. So we're in the swamp biome coming up right now. I haven't seen any on the way in here before. I'll pay better attention, but just a bunch of dillos. I try to clear them out since the patch just happened. Sometimes dinosaurs need to be killed off so that you'll get the fresh spawns, a good grouping. Sometimes they do the kill all wild dinos, and then you'll get a good sampling of what's out here. But sometimes with the patches they don't do that, so you'll have to just clear out what you can along the way. Good place in the biome, swamp biome, is for Plant X. If you haven't seen those, they look a lot like the fully grown Plant X. I got a video out for that. But around this area is where you want to pick up your Plant X seeds. You can get them just by taking like an ankylosaur through and hitting the bushes. That's one way, but there's also the mature plants, and you can use those to just go up and use your bare hands and harvest. Alright, so this is where I found the last Oviraptor, and they're pretty easy to find. They look a lot different than the other raptors and dillos. Kind of stand out, ostrich looking things. See some packies, see some compies. So if you're looking for compies, they're out here on this bluff as well. They're pretty easy to find these days, now that the server's been cleaned of other dinosaurs fairly often. Alright, I'm going to take a look down here. More compies. I got a refrigerator full of prime, so I might grab a compy while I'm out here if I don't pick up the Oviraptor. Okay, I probably need to get back to the Oviraptor and check on him. So we'll swing around this thing and then head on back. And we'll look for another one along the way. Alright, I think that we found one. Yep, that's an Oviraptor. Okay, we got you. Taking you back home. With all luck, you're a female. So again, this little plateau over here before you get to the volcano, just kind of give you a frame of reference. There's the volcano. Here's the plateau. Hopefully nobody's built on there and killing all the spawns, but that's a fair decent place where I found two of them. I found another one up by the river near the volcano. So another thing you can do if you don't want to stick around and have eggs and stuff on it, you can, when you're taming your dinos, if you want it to do multiple at the same time, try knocking them out. Don't give them narcotics. Just let them wake up on their own, but they'll starve while they're doing that. And so because they woke up, you can knock them out again and start all over again, provided they don't lose too much health and die from it. You should be fine. So you saw that the Oviraptor didn't lose too much health from my my trank arrows there. But trank darts will probably be the best for reduced damage and high torpor. So yeah, you let them starve a bit. That way they wake up while you're gone, but you can trank them again, and then they'll regen any health they've lost while you're gone. And once you come back a second time, you can trank them out again if their food is still not where you need it to be to insta-tame them from star taming. You know, let them wake up again while you go out and get more of the dinosaurs you want to tame. That way you can do, you know, 3 or 4 at the same time. Save yourself. Saves you all the babysitting time that you would normally be sitting there next to it. Okay, we're about half stamina. I think we can make it there and trank this guy out, and we'll have that other one. I'm gonna guess he's probably around half by now, but let's take a look. So you might be wondering why we've got our farm there on the beach. It's just so nice for eggs, you know, spawning, easy to find there on the sand. There's nothing blocking vision. It's also a very, very forgiving climate down here in the south near the red obelisk. It's just right next to the water, so we have water for all of our kibble that we make, and you know, for breeding, it's just phenomenal. We have a room, put a bunch of air conditioners in there, and the natural climate in the area combined with the ACs, we can throw Quetzal down and just leave it there. Alright, so let's hope this guy's still asleep, because we will lose out on the Rex eggs that were on him if he had woken up. He's still asleep. We're going to go ahead and land inside the enclosure. That'll let this guy drop off. And let's make sure again, I think I still have him on passive just in case somebody else came along. So we got another male. That's unfortunate. And so he's off running again. You hush. Get this guy to calm down. And there's Frigga still. Okay, Frigga, I'm going to go ahead and pick you up again. Oh, don't want to do that. Alright, let's get him to stop following me at least. Alright, so you don't want to be around me. I want to make sure this guy stays unconscious. He's gone through a fair number of eggs, and he's only about 1/4 of the way through the tame. I'm gonna go ahead and trank you out, buddy. So when you shoot a dart, it does instant torpor, but the trank arrow rather, it'll also do some over time. So if you wait about 5 seconds after using the first one, you can minimize your tranks. I believe it does stack, in which case you could fire them off and then let it not just fall off on its own. So this guy, his stats, he's got 300 health, and his weight is just a tad more with 108. The other guy was at 100. So when you do tame these, my recommendation is going to be throw it all into weight. That way they can do more automation pickup for you. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw more eggs on these guys. I'm going to do the starvation on this guy, because I may let him slide if he I don't think I can get another egg in there. I'll try. I may let the other one just wake up like I was talking about. Okay, looks like 6 is the most you can get. He's just 1 pound shy of being able to pick up another one. And his unconscious node level is nearly max, so let's go ahead and give him another. That'll put him over and give him a little torpor buffer. This guy, I'll go ahead and put some tranks on him as well. That way I just don't have to wake him up. So you can go above 100% on their torpor. So when they get to full, they also have like a torpor buffer where they can keep rising. So it's best just to let their torpor go all the way down, and then you can stack a whole bunch of narcotics on them all at once, and then it'll give you a nice buffer as well. It's very important for like when you're doing like Gigantosaurus tames. So I'm going to head on over and see if I can pick up another Oviraptor. Because if I'm going to stick around for this one, I better make the most of my time, right? 6 eggs. He went through 3, and he about woke up, so I don't have to worry about him running out of food at least. So take a look at the Quetzal as we just tear through this trike. You can take out trees too if you get stuck. It's 2 bites, and then a third just to take away the meat. As you see, he's no longer there. I gobbled him up. 2 to kill, 1 to collect. So this is also nice when you're doing breeding. Meat eaters, you need to have lots and lots of meat. And with these guys, it's no problem at all. And prime runs, forget about it. You just throw some refrigerators on the back of this thing. It's too bad they took away the industrial forage on the back of these guys. That volcano at the top is just loaded with metal. You fly up there, bring an ankylosaur with you. These Quetzals have got to be my favorite dinosaur in the whole game now. Used to be Dimos. And those Dimos, those high level ones, I don't know if I showed you long enough inside their stats, but our Dimos are like 6,000 plus health now. Alright, so there's a couple parasers down here. Show you how, yeah, it's actually a cone attack, long range. So I'm still doing damage at long range. You can just hover above if I wasn't being so sloppy. You just hover above, kill them. You can kill T-Rexes without the T-Rex even attacking back. Their base damage isn't as high as a T-Rex, but you know, it's almost, I think, like they do a double attack with their beak too. It seems that they clip them twice. The attack rate's pretty high. You can pick up anything and just hover above your buddies and let them trank it out. I mean, there's a few things you can't pick up, like the giants, like T-Rex or above, Spinos, things like that you can't pick up, but a mammoth. Somebody started out a couple hours into the server, I just hung a mammoth over his head, he tranked it out. Now he's got a mammoth. Alright, so what does it look like up here? So if you know they spawn up here, you're going to want to kill off anything that was here, collect, you know, kill it and its body, loot all the meat and stuff off of it. That way it resets the spawns up here. Nice 108 trike. Okay, looking around for another Oviraptor. I see a copy over there. those copies are kind of hard to see. Just blend in with the grass line as well. Okay, that looks like a raptor. Okay, I'm going to rest him up and then take another flight around and see if I can find another one. Otherwise I'll grab a copy. You can see I'm getting attacked by copies right now. So one won't bug you, but as soon as another one comes up, they get brave and start attacking. So we got a copy in our claws. I'll keep this guy unless we find another Oviraptor. I was really hoping to get a female. Packy, trike. Don't want him to kill the copy I'm carrying. Alright, I'm going to head back through the trees and see if I can pick up another one of those Oviraptors on the way. So I apologize if it gets hard to see here in the trees. Oh, snake. Don't kill our copy. The bugs might come after the copy too. That's another snake. Lots of Titan boas. Normally I'd go collect the prime off those Branos, but and experience along with it, but gotta get back to the Oviraptors and don't want this copy to die if there's no Ovi to be picked up. A lot of experience to be had taking down Branos and Paracers. You can also get some off of Rex too on Carno Island, but I prefer to fly around collecting the prime, and then you can insta-tame copies. Just when you tame a copy, when you first knock it out, you need to put like 2 or 3 narcotics on them and like use them right away to get that torpor buffer going. And then if they're sub 40, you can likely tame it without any more. I have used trank arrows just to knock them out again while they're waking up when I run out of narcotics, because they just chew through those narcotics. Alright. Yeah, I did not see any Oviraptors on this return trip. Either I haven't killed enough things out here in this wooded area, or there just aren't any. So this one copy is not going to do any damage to anything in there. He's not going to attack anything. He's just going to be curious. So I'm going to go ahead and land inside. Make sure I get the guys here narcoticed out. So we're still good on the unconscious level. Taming is nearly a third of the way through now. Alright, so it's 40 per narcotic. So if I look at that, I gotta do at least 4. I'm gonna do 5. And I'll put a few more on this thing just so it's there when I get back. And we'll give you some eggs in a second, pal. So let's get this guy up to full. 4 eggs here. I'm going to drop another 2. And for good measure. Alright, I'm going to turn our attention on this copy. Let's see what we've got here. Level 32. Again, whistling passive just to make sure everything's fine. I'm going to take you down, pal. Immediately I grab some of the narcotics. I'm going to go ahead and use 2 on this guy. That should be more than enough. You see he's ticking up. He's only got 71 and it drops super fast. So I'm going to hop up on the bird and show you the refrigerators. Okay, you always want to keep those doors closed. I had it open. Things inside will take damage if the doors are not closed. Okay, that should be more than enough that's needed. Alright, first thing first, let's give you another one of these things. And then watch the prime just go. So this is way more prime than he needs. Look at that, taming. He only needs about another 2 more left, so let's go ahead and take these, put them back on. Yep. Whoop, let's make sure you don't wake up though. No, you're good. You are good. Alright. Yep, and so our compy is tamed. I'm gonna have you chill out. So when you get stuck on those doors, another trick on the Quetzals, you can just have it take off a little bit. Once it's airborne, it stabilizes and stops waddling back and forth here. You can also go prone to get through the doors when it gives you trouble. Alright, I'm going to top these guys off and I'm going to go grab another. So we're now entering darkness, but we do have 1 light on our Quetzal. It's on the inside and it'll give us some light on the ground as well. Thankfully it's a clear night. So where you see the volcano up ahead, if you went through the swamp biome and you followed the river around to the right, on the right hand side of the river, just as you get in front of that volcano, is where I found my first Oviraptor. And as you saw, those 2 were on the plateau. So it seems to be about middle of the map is where the spawns are occurring. I haven't bothered to look to see where Wiki is saying that they normally spawn at, but we know where they are on our server anyway. So what else did we get on the patch? We also got a bed, not just the normal kind of bed, but I guess it's a modern bed. I haven't made it yet. You can take a look at the engram here for that. Alright, so you get a bunk bed, huh? Like that sleeping bag, so we'll see what we're dealing with. Alright, so that's 28 points for this. It needs a fabricator. Acts as a respawn point for your tribe and half cooldown time. So this thing is gonna allow for the same bed being used. Half the time. I think it's either 10 or 15 minutes. We don't use the beds too much here on the PvP server, just a little 44 Quetzal. Alright, so let's see if we can kill that Quetzal by sitting on top of its head and blocking it from moving. You want to get a little bit ahead of it and above it. We'll kind of want to get stuck on it a little bit. Make it so that it can't fly when it's trying to get away. Okay, I'm not going to chase that thing, but I was hoping the melee damage would be enough to kill the thing. Alright, coming up on our little plateau. If I was smart, I'd have some flares on me here. I do have some flares on me. So that might make it a little bit easier to see once we get to the plateau. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fire off that flare. A little bit of fireworks up there. Alright, let's be lucky and get an Oviraptor. We're looking for a female. I could use the spyglass to confirm, but at this point I just want any Oviraptor I can get my little hands on. Let's watch some fireworks. So that's the skin. I usually get the skins off of plesiosauruses or megalodons. You can get a stack of 10 and then put your skin on it. Nice little touch. Okay, that is a dillo. So the Oviraptors look a little bit like dillos, and then they look a little awkward after that. Let's go pull out the torch. It's going to be tough seeing. Again, I might just pick up another copy. Stick a few more lamps on top of this thing. So if you're collecting prime and you got refrigerators on the back, you just eat a few and jump off, stick them in the refrigerator. Nice thing about the Quetzals, when you push E, you don't immediately fall off. You can actually stand on in the back of it, even if it doesn't have a platform. Alright, I was really hoping for another, but I may have to head on back. Let's drop down here, see if we get lucky. An egg. You figure they should be nearby. Grab myself a copy. Alright. Head on back. If we find one along the way, we'll bring it back with us. I think that's a Packy and a Dillo, or just two Dillos, yeah. Another Dillo. Dillo's in the dark. More Dillos. snake bite. Another good thing to do when you're building your base, if you have it near an obelisk, it's always easy to find. If you're anything like me, I tend to get lost occasionally, so having an obelisk as your beacon where your base is nearby definitely makes it a nice return. So that light coming off the back of this firestorm, I don't know if one of our tribe members painted it or not, but it almost looks bronze on the feathers. It's a nice touch. Alright, coming up on our farm there. I'm going to swing back down and low again, see if I can find any more Oviraptors coming by. Whoops. Did I drop it? Nope. Yeah, I think he just got a bit by something. You heard him squeak. Just across the river. I think I'm timing it just about right. By the time I get there, I check for spawns. And then a few minutes, and then it's time to head back. Make sure that we don't lose the tames. You got on top of the roof. Alright. Let's see how you guys are doing. I'm caught on them. Have to readjust this fella. Alright. Yeah, not too bad at all. Alright, so if I put 10 on him, that would be 400, so 5 would be the 200. Put me at max, I'll go ahead and put the 5 plus 1 plus 2. There we go. Grab some more Rex eggs off of this guy. And I'll check the food on our one that we're starving right now. So, good thing I checked. His health is dropping fast. I'm going to go ahead and grab more of the eggs here, because he's going to gobble them up real quick. Can't move. Alright, hopefully this guy does not blow through them too fast. Lose that on the tame. There you go. So he's pretty much at max food. I starve him as long as I really kind of can. Oh, wait, no. Yep, we're good. So he was really kind of low on his health there. 76. Yeah, because he actually took damage too. I think lost a little bit of effectiveness, but with dealing with the level 36, we're not really going for high levels here. It'd be nice if they had a bonus to their weight. But maybe we'll get a few points put into weight, but everything else is going to have to be upon leveling up. So we're over half on this guy. Let's go ahead and top him off. I'm going to have to go get more eggs. Okay, and you over here. Let's go ahead and finish you off quick. So if you didn't catch it before, you only need about 2 on them. I'll put 3 though. That's for when I get back. Hop up here. Put away that crossbow, it's bugging me. In we go. We got some prime here. Some more prime here, that should be plenty. Alright, he woke up just that fast. Alright, he's out again. Won't have to put any more on him. Don't want to lose that. And he should be done. Yep. Yeah, compies really are just that fast. They will eat up all your prime though, so you gotta put that away. Let's hop back up on you. So compies will get a bonus of up to +8, and after that they lose the effectiveness of it. I'm going to try to land right next to the ramp. Tribe members are going to be like, where did all the Rex eggs go? To a good cause, because I'll stick those 2 Oviraptors in with the Rexes, and we should get all the eggs back very soon. And then if I can find a female Oviraptor, we'll be able to mass produce them. Let's just hope baby Oviraptors don't require eggs as well. Man, that would be annoying. Okay, Rex eggs, that's right, we're doing. So for fast transfer, you can just hover over and push Shift T, and that'll give you 5. I think Control T gives you 1, and then T will just transfer all of it over there. So here you go, buddy. You get some eggs. Low on water. Let me go ahead and get some water. I've got so much health that 450 that I can just take this raw meat since I'm hungry. And I'm gonna gobble down 12. 15 of these things. Cooked meat I'd only use 5, but I want to make sure the food goes all the way up. And you can see, oh, it's funny how you drown even though you're above water, as long as your vision is under the water. That's the determination. So look, my food's gone all the way up. I lost a little bit of health, but then my health is going to rise since I've got plenty of food. So you don't have to cook your meat if you get yourself enough health to ignore the rest. Okay, so we got 4 eggs on you. We've got 4 eggs on you. Let's go ahead and throw some more eggs and top you guys off. It's daylight, so we'll be able to see pretty nice. Alright, so I only need 2, but I'm going to go ahead and use 3. Put another 5 on it. And you've got plenty, so I'm going to go ahead and that ought to do. Alright, let's go get lucky with some more of these Oviraptors. They just look so odd with that crest. pretty neat dino though, picking up the eggs for you. So what you could do is, if you don't have an alt account, my daughter plays, so I use her account every once in a while to sit in there when she's in bed, and that account will just sit inside the base. All the eggs will spawn around, and so if you got Oviraptors out there, it's a good use of an alt account. That way you can play the game, and otherwise you can just hang around base crafting, or just enjoying your tribe members and whatnot, and the Oviraptors will pick up the eggs that are spawning because you're in the range. Otherwise, if you fly by and just make the base materialize, all your dinosaurs will take a nice heavy poo because you came into range of them. And then from that, there's a 1% chance that they'll drop an egg, 2% if they're mate boosted. So that's another good way to get eggs to drop, is coming in and out. But if you have a tribe member there, then that won't work. Nobody can be around for you to exit the range for them to materialize, and then leave for a few minutes, come back and do the same thing. And that is a Dillo, I believe. A bunch of Dillos. I wonder if they're intentionally making them a little bit rare. Yeah, because they are not too easy to tame, what with the eggs being the consumable. They help you get eggs, but they cost lots of eggs to get them in the first place. And if you don't have a nice farm built up, you're likely not going to get the benefit from having Oviraptors, and to create, to tame one's got to be a bear, because you can't use dodo eggs. From what I heard, it actually reduces the taming. The scorpion eggs were very low as far as what it would raise on, and I am not going to put a giga egg inside the belly of one of those Oviraptors. You have a few Quetzal ones, and you can spawn fertilized Quetzal eggs to use likely, but again, those are nice for taming gigas. If you do tame a giga, make sure you have a nice metal enclosure, and preferably two. That way, if enemies of yours decide to blast through your metal structure and then bring it to any stone you might have, or to your dinosaurs, it'll kill off everything once it enrages, because it jumps from being the tamed bonuses to the non-tamed bonuses, I think, when it goes in rage. That is a lot of raptors down there. You see that? That is impressive. I'm going to go down there and join in on that, just because it's something interesting. I haven't seen like 6 raptors come across like that very often. It's surprising there's no alpha amongst the group. Okay, I'm looking to see if I accidentally kill a Oviraptor in that, but I didn't see it. That's pretty neat, huh? 5 or 6 raptors. The bugs are going to come out now. Alright, let's head back up to that plateau. We got a red drop off in the spreader purple. Packy. Looking for that odd shape. Seeing a bunch of raptors. So that's another thing, they probably get killed off by the meat eaters around. Take a pass over here. I try not to go too much into the trees when hunting for them, since it's so hard to see everything. You see, you cover a lot more ground in the open. God bless you if you go in there with like a trike or a Rex to the woods. I don't know how you can put up with all those trees. What am I getting getting stuck on here. Okay, you raptor need to go away. Still hanging to the plateaus. I'll take a pass down this river somewhat, and then I'll head back over to the farm. Four packadillos. It's a lot of copies. Another packy there on the left. Got some raptors here picking on a packy. Not seeing the Oviraptors. Yeah, we got lucky finding two of them pretty early on. That's a dillo up ahead. I'm going to cut across this plains area over here, rocky area as well. I don't see what's that? Just copies. Look at all that. More dillos. Alright, gonna have to land here. Scan around to see if we have anything else coming around. That's a Carno in the distance over there on the left. Yep. Time to head back, but we'll head back this route, see if we can find any up here. Another raptor. Oh, the dillo. Never mind. Snag one of these copies while we're going. Oh, yep, got one. Somebody had some fence posts there. Oh, lost the copy somewhere along one of those trees. So if you bang into any of your walls or whatnot, it'll drop your dinosaurs that you're carrying. Every once in a while I lose them in the trees, or I don't think the rocks mess with them too much, but they might. Copies are pretty common though. You can just find a mess of them, you land, and they can just come running over to you. Let's see if there's any up here on our way back. Bed. Yeah, it's not so bad for these. I'm going to take out these fireplaces. It stops rock spawns from happening. The turkey event, man, that was quite a bear. Took down one turkey, used the Quetzal for like 40 minutes, and then busted out the whoops. I don't know why it's doing that. I definitely have killed trilobites on this character. It's one of the annoying things on the hardcore servers, that if you die, you have to go through all of that all over again. Alright, should be coming up on the farm in a little bit. And we should have our guy just about ready to tame. Still no Oviraptors along that beach line. This is another fairly decent area to pick up the compies. After the oh, raptor. After the patch, I think it was 2.25 when the compies came out. They were a little hard for me to find at first until we killed off quite a bit. But this was one of the first places I found them. All right, let's see what we got here. Nothing good. Okay, got ourselves some prime. Snag a copy on the way in. More Dillos. Didn't see any copies where I expected to find them. I'm gonna go ahead and once I get those guys narked up, I'm gonna throw the prime in the refrigerators. Coming down. That guy was about to wake up. Very close on the tame there. I think another 2 to 3 eggs ought to do it. Looks like plenty there. I'm gonna go ahead and top this guy off. So I think I've gone through maybe 25 eggs for these two. No, 45 eggs for these two Oviraptors. Not horrible if you figure that they're going to each pick up about 6 or 7 eggs on their own. So that's about 14-15 eggs. As long as you stick around the area, keep them spawning. And then it may increase even more as far as the percentage, the pheromones that they release. Okay. Let's go ahead and put the prime away. So I'm going to hover over the prime and pick it all up real quick so I don't lose it. Okay, now that I got it, that one's kind of full. I'm going to transfer all. It's going to get a little bit more than what I want in there, so I'll just take those things back out with the hover and then pushing T. There's all that prime. I'll make sure I didn't have any left in my bag. Sometimes it doesn't carry all of them over. Alright. So this guy is going to be tame in just another 2 bites of those eggs. We'll top him off. Since I got that prime, I'm just going to take a quick jaunt over. I want to be around for the Oviraptor, so I'm going to come back in just a moment here. Let's go ahead and increase the melee damage a little bit here. In case you weren't where the melee damage for collecting when you're harvesting meat, or if you're any dinosaur, it's 1800 is the max for collection, and then for straight up damage against other dinosaurs, people, it's 2400 for melee damage. After that, no point in going any further. And the faster you kill, faster you get around and collect all that prime, so we want to make sure that we have 1800 at least. Look at all these. Give me an Ovi. Another nice thing about flying around and collecting these dinosaurs is you can see where the other tribe spaces are. Things are pretty peaceful with us on the PP Hardcore server lately, but it's good to know where people are, and if there's anybody to watch out for. Here we do have an Oviraptor on this side of the island, and this time I'm going to take a look at it, make sure it's a female. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Wow, too close, can't even see it. Well, this is why I don't snipe. Would you look at that? There's two of them. Alright. They will run if I get down. Oh, he's running. Well, go ahead and pick up one of them. Maybe I can sneak a peek at its level. What are you, pal? Don't drown yourself, piranhas. Okay, there's a female, level 24. Level 32 female. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab you. And I'll come back for the other one. So there you have it, another spot for collecting the Oviraptors. And they spawned there because I flew around killing off whatever was in the area. And bring it back to base, grab the other one. Not quite sure whether I want to bother taming these guys, the females. But if this 32 has a bit more weight, I might be able to get it enough of the way so that I can leave it and have it tame on its own. Because you can log out if they've got enough food and torpor. You can leave them to do what they do. Alright, did I bump you outside the structure? No, there you are. Alright, so make sure you're doing good. You are just about to pop. And you're a little bit hungry. So this should be... It should be it. It may be 2 more bites, maybe 1. You are going down. That should be enough. There you go. This one's got 110 weight, more than any of them. And yeah, I'll consider it. See how long this one's at half. Almost done here. Not too bad. I'll go ahead and top you off. We're going to hang around for this guy spawning. Want to see him in action. I should have some eggs because I've been coming back and forth here. There should be plenty of eggs sitting out waiting to be picked up. Probably have some stem berries. I'm curious if I can make this guy hungry by feeding it stem. No stem berries. There we have it. You have tamed an Oviraptor. Pretty cool. Its pheromone releases ensures an increased stream of eggs from nearby mated wild creatures for breeding, eating, or cooking kibble. Autonomously pick up the eggs. That's what we're looking for. And they also are supposed to make some nice sounds that the kids will like, so hey, my daughter might go nuts over this guy. Anything else important? Just picks up eggs. Whoops, that reminds me. I may not have gotten all the eggs off of you just yet. You are hopefully going to eat normal food now. Top you off and follow me. We've got work for you to do. See how fast you are. I need to feed that trike. He's looking pretty hungry. Alright, you're keeping up with me pretty good, so let's sprint through. We got a visitor. Just a low-level Pteranodon. Okay, so we've got a whole mess of these female Rexes over here. Quetzals. So we're going to put you in here and put you to work. Stop following me, and your inventory is empty now. I'm going to enable wander. I'm going to set you to all the wander in here as well. Get the breeding going. So I'm hoping that it'll pick up eggs from the Rexes after they bred as well. Give it a go. Try not to get stopped. And our female over here, I think that she's ready to mate. Not yet. 15 hours. So you are going to wander and pick up for us, right? Alright, Lurch, you are a male, you're wandering. Layla, looks like they're not ready to mate just yet. This one is. So I've noticed something different here. You see the eggs flashing? That's the Oviraptor causing that. I haven't seen that before. So these guys are looking to make more eggs more sooner, hopefully, because that egg is visible. So a bunch of low-level Rexes. We just use these for breeding, for eggs, fertilized eggs for kibble, and they also drop their normal eggs as well. And then all of our high-level Rexes we keep outside, running around for us to use for defense and collection of meat and just having fun. Tail swipe by something lifted me up. All right. for you right here to be dropping your stuff soon. Egg bird should have an egg for us very soon. Let's take a look out here and see if there's anything else that's getting the benefit from the egg. These guys are not close enough, it looks like. We do have a spino drop over here. Let's grab that before we lose it. Alright, so that's an egg on the ground. We're looking for that Oviraptor to come over here and pick it up. Do your job. Get over here and do your job. Are you kidding me? Alright, we are going to take you off of wander. We're going to tell you to follow. Bring you right over to the egg. Come on now. That's right. I'm going to sit you right on top of this egg. If you do not pick it up, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. It's as close as we get. You're going to go off of follow. You're on wander. And there's an egg right in front of you, pal. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You lazy sod. Okay, so it looks like they do not pick up the eggs that are fertilized. Good to know. Alright, Oviraptor, follow me. I can't leave these guys going nuts. Alright, so we got most of these guys off of wander. That'll be enough for now. Where are you, Avi? Come over here. Let's make this easy for you. We don't care about dodo eggs, but all the same, we just want to make sure you are working as intended. Before I pike the rest of your kin. Alright, come on over here. Come on, come on, come on. We had a nice room set up for turtle egg drops, and then something aggroed in here and took all the turtles out of the enclosure. Alright, so no eggs here yet, but you can, so if I bring this guy up here, let's see, there's no eggs lifted above their head, but as soon as I take this guy off of follow, now these guys are all pumping eggs. They're all within range for the eggs. Yep. Let's see how you do on your own, just wandering free range. I'm going to follow you and let you do what you want. So they cover quite a bit of ground quickly. I'll check on you in a moment, see how your egg collection goes. Meanwhile, let's see how these are. You are still unconscious. This one's nearly complete. I'm curious if you're going to eat this. Stick it on here for now. You might eat the fertilized egg. We'll come back and check on you in a moment. Alright, Oviraptor. There you are. Have you picked anything up yet? No, you lazy piece of crap. Get over here. What did I tell you? Okay, stop all. Alright, there's got to be eggs over here on the far side. Scorpions have not dropped their eggs yet. Looks like these guys are still with the bonus for egg. Must be the pheromones. Okay. Didn't want to pick up these dodo eggs, but let's see if you can do your job. So you should be set. Nothing here to indicate otherwise, so you are set to pick up eggs. But you aren't going to do it, are you? There's eggs right next to you, pal. This is unbelievable. I'm going to make your job so easy for you. Come on. Dropping an egg. I'm dropping multiple eggs. Heck, I'm even dropping your favorite food I bred you on, or tamed you on. Pick up the eggs. Come on. Really? Disabled wander, enable wander. Not impressed. So not impressed. So it's giving the bonus to increase the egg count. But I mean, that's nice, but who cares about that so much? We want bloody autonomous egg collection, don't we? No eggs. Alright, well, it's easy enough to find the Oviraptor based on the their eggs around it, the symbols. This female is nearly out of food. I'm curious just how much a Quetzal egg is going to tame it with. The fertilized egg did not get consumed yet. Let me go get some more eggs for the other one. I'm gonna use Quetzal eggs. I know it's crazy, but I'm gonna do it because I want this thing done. See how fast the Quetzal eggs go for it. And I don't know what I'm gonna do to that Oviraptor if it doesn't pick up a flippin' egg. Alright, so I put a bunch of fertilized Quetzal eggs in here, fertilized Rex eggs for use with kibble. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Quetzal eggs and some Rex eggs until I get heavy. That was too much. Put you back, pick you up, eat you myself. Alright. Making our way back out. Oh, before I do that, let me grab some more narcs. I'm pretty low. Doop, 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 doop. Who needs 50 stone arrows? Seriously. Okay, you are practically starving. 200 out of your 1,011. Let's see. We only need 5 to max you out, so I'll put a little bit more than that on you. Alright, here he goes. Yes, they are eating the Quetzal eggs. The fertilized Quetzal eggs are being consumed. Ooh, you see that now? Now that is nice. Oh yes. Yes, we like that. We will be feeding you Quetzal eggs from now on. Look at that. So what took us what must have been, I don't know, an hour and a half with the Rex eggs has taken us, I want to say I picked that guy up, or that girl up, was it 5 minutes ago? Yeah, tamed already. Yes, you are, and you tamed at a fair level. So let's get these off of you. We are going to set you to wander around picking up some eggs too. We'll let you continue on your path with these. I'll put the fertilized Rex eggs on you though. And max you out. So we left that other one over there. Go on, Oviraptor girl. You have weight of 114, so it did not go up hardly at all. Alright. I am loving these Quetzal eggs. I need to take you off of follow, that way you can go run around making everybody drop some eggs. Have fun. Please pick something up. Alright, we're going to go grab that other female, and when we come back we will check on how our Oviraptors are doing on their supposedly autonomous egg collection. I mean, I was basically handing them eggs and they were just staring at them and walking away. Fortunately, there's a green drop near where we saw the Oviraptor last. If it's still alive, you should be able to see it through the light given off. Okay, we found what may have eaten it. And this looks to be a Oviraptor. It is. Let's take a look at what level you are and make sure you're a female, because we don't want any more males unless you're a 120. And I'm gonna have trouble again, aren't I? I'm bad enough looking down a scope and then the head of the Quetzal's gonna get in the way. Okay, you're near the bushes. I need a scope that zooms in, zooms out. Figured it'd be easy to find. It was walking right in front of me there. Okay, female, 24. Not perfect, but we'll grab you. We'll try to grab you. Yeah, I'm not carrying it. What likely happened is I touched it and it freaked out and ran. I'm hunting for you. Another raptor. No, it's not a raptor. I think this is it. Yep. Gotcha. Yeah, I couldn't really tell whether it was a raptor or an Oviraptor, but because it didn't attack me when I was low to the ground, kind of gave it away. Okay, so there's our base over there. Got turned around a little bit. Alright, I gotta make sure I close the gate here since it's open. Easier opt. There you are, pal. Oh wow, it's a level 12. Well, we're not too worried about the level of them so much. And maybe it'll take fewer eggs to drop. It's more the benefits from you. Well, one arrow should be plenty for you. Down you go. Okay, you are taming. Alright, so you don't even need narcotics, potentially, if these things are going to eat Quetzal eggs and just insta-tame. I think I used up all the Quetzal in here. Maybe I got some more in the other one. Here's one more Quetzal egg. It's from a low level. No more Quetzal eggs here. Could use these, but these are really nice for stacking for the kibble. We don't have any Quetzal kibble. Yeah, I wouldn't dare do the spine ones. The Quetzals are pretty good because we can at least force them to do it every once in a while. I'm gonna go ahead with one of these. Grab the fertilized Rex eggs. That should be plenty. And then I'm gonna also check the refrigerators downstairs inside the nursery. If we in the nursery / incubation / breeding chamber, the hatchery, whatever you want to call it. This is a perfect setup, by the way. We just throw anything we want inside this little grouping of AC units, and it'll take care of the rest for us. Alright, so we should have some Quetzal eggs in the refrigerator if I can get to it, just over here. And it looks like we must have popped all the other Quetzals. I wonder if Epic was bred by the tribe from one of the higher level Quetzal eggs. Alright, so we have one Quetzal egg, and this is our Oviraptor running around. Let's see if you've done anything good for us yet. No. Check the other one as well in a little bit. You're about to finish. I've got 2. Let's see how it goes for us. You are hungry, I knows it. on now. Eat an egg. There we go. Look at that. A third of a level from one Quetzal egg. So 2/3 there, and then you should be able to finish off with some Rex eggs pretty quick. Not bad at all. The percentage did drop as far as effectiveness. Rex eggs have not done so well on this guy. He's at 22.2, but he did have a lot of loss in life as well. That may have had something to do with it. Alright, so let's go hunt down that other Quetzal, whatever Quetzal, the other Oviraptor, and see how it's doing. You know, we've got one around here because of all this. Kind of watch for the movement. I think he's... You gotta be kidding me. Yep. So, I'm not really putting to use our chambers with the eggs in him. Maybe I should stick this guy in there, because you got stuck, didn't you, pal? That and our dinosaurs are kind of all disorderly right now because of the aggro. Something came in here. We've actually gotten people spawn inside our base a couple times. That's no fun for anybody. Look at how close he was to that trike egg. Do I need to do something to change you? Disable the victim item collection? That's not going to do anything. Order, enable follow access. Yeah, I'm about to unclaim you. You walk right next to these trike eggs, but you're not picking them up. So, Oviraptor currently broken. Look at that. Ran right by. I don't know how it's... No, you have to throw eggs at the dang thing. So, these eggs are pretty nice, but if it doesn't get picked up, what good is it? You stood right next to it, pal. So these guys are getting the bonuses. So I do see bonus in egg drops. Oh. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for autonomous egg collection. That's what you said you would do. Quetzal with its head in the sand. Let's get you back. Yeah, and it's not even like super egg drops or... You haven't picked up anything either. I'm still going to put the points in weight just in case they fix you. Let's see how much it goes up from 106 to 110. Not great, but not horrible. Back to work. Alright, so let's finish off these tames quick, and then we'll have 4 of our Oviraptors running around. So 2/3, this guy's nearly done. Three on you, 3 on you. If you haven't already, please mash that like button and subscribe. It's free to do so. You'll get the additional content I put out, or notifications when I stick them out there. And you can go to the ARK channels that I create and be able to watch a few of the different episodes here. So hope you picked up some tips along the way. I'm going to finish taming these two guys out here. And just a little bit about the server. This is official PvP hardcore server 385. So yeah, you could go to different YouTube channels that they use commands to force spawn stuff. But if you want to see how things are really out in the wild and an actual living server, and one that has pretty unforgiving, if you should make a wrong choice, put yourself out there. You can actually lose everything pretty easily in this kind of server, but as you see, we built up quite a nice little base here, and we'd like to help out people that are getting started on a hardcore server for the first time. So look us up. My name is SeanThomas, and the tribe here is Mookies. Be careful, we do have some turrets up around, so you don't want to get too close to the base, but if you call for us, specifically me, I'll be happy to give you a hand. A lot of our tribe members will be very helpful. We generally don't attack the lesser tribes unless provoked first, so generally a pretty peaceful place. Griefers are focused down by the entire server usually, so it makes for a nice learning experience on a hardcore environment. I'm being very tempted here to take just two of these little guys. I think I'm going to do it. So let's watch as we insta-tame with these two Quetzal eggs the remaining two Oviraptors. And compies, I mean, gosh, those are the only thing nice about these guys is just how quickly you can tame them, and so they've got a screech that'll let the rest of your dinos and tribe members know that you're under attack, and it'll help bring defensive creatures over to help fight off the invaders. So one egg will be enough for these guys. I'm going to go ahead and take the rest off, put them back in the fridge. I'm going to top you off there. I don't know how long it's going to be before you take your final bite. You still have nothing for me. Useless. And you are in the ground again. What is up with these guys today? Knock it off. I thought they fixed it when you mount and dismount the movement that it does. I give up. You wanna kiss the ground, you kiss the ground. I think you're looking to mate, but no samesies for you, pal. Now throw these eggs back in. Take one last peek at the two Oviraptors. They should have been tamed by then. I'll put them on wander. Take some food for myself. So just hovering over and pushing T. I accidentally threw in some seeds. I'll take those back. Alright. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end here, and I'll make a shorter clip for those that just want to see Oviraptors eating Quetzal eggs. I want to thank you all very much for watching. This is SeanThomas, official PvP Hardcore Server 385. Mash that like button, subscribe, and I appreciate all the support from you guys. Hope you're having luck with your Oviraptor tames. Hope this has been helpful. I'll catch you on the next one.